Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to familiar surroundings. Welcome back, because we're going back. We're going back to something that I've not done in a while, and that's called out a gaffer. Yeah. Hang on. Who's in charge of Chelsea at the moment? Is it Ranieri? No, it's not. It's not that Tinkerman. It's Tinkerman on steroids, isn't it? Enzo Maresca. What in the blue hell are you doing? Listen, I wish I was actually face to face with Maresca tonight. I'd be able to comment back, bro. What is wrong with you today? What is wrong with you? Are you okay? Like, is something wrong here? Did you have Italians' finest herbal essences tonight or something? And at half time, did you get a nice supply straight into the dressing room or something? What in the blue hell happened? We've seen tinkering. We've seen rotation. Today took the cake. Today was something that we've not seen under Maresca yet properly. We've seen elements, we've seen little bits like I've just mentioned, but today was like he took tinkering and decided to put it on steroids. Yeah? Injected it with all the TRT and all the peptides and all the flipping enhancements that you could possibly find on the face of the market. Right? That was flipping unbelievable. Unflipping believable. Management from hell tonight. That was idiotic management from Enzo Maresca tonight. And I will fully say he is completely to blame for tonight's result. He had solutions in the palm of his hand for what needed to be done, especially whilst we were 1-0 up. Everything was there. So much so that when you actually go to the bench and you look at who was on the bench at the end of the game and who didn't come on, that tells you everything you need to know. I don't understand how we ended the game in that manner. Let me paint the picture for you. We start off with a team that's a little bit, okay, the system's changed a bit, but the personnel kind of makes sense for the most part. We had Josh Achiampong that was introduced. Happy days, right? We start off slow. And Atalanta looked on the front foot. All of a sudden we started to get ourselves into the game. And then we do score. Reece James, ball into João Pedro in between the legs, and it's 1-0 and it's onside and it's not ruled out, and great, we're 1-0 up. The game's in our control. And then we see there are substitutions that have to be made, right? Especially a certain player. Enzo Fernandez was cooked. Enzo Fernandez looked shot. Not that he was playing badly because he's playing badly. He's just a bad player. No. Physically, he could not run any longer. He looked finished. And even then, whilst we were all screaming for him to come off, we're there going, come off. Maresca, bring him off. Okay, he finally does. Now, when we look at the timing of it, Enzo Maresca made the sub in the 67th minute. I'll be honest, Enzo shouldn't have started that second half. But we'll give benefit of the doubt for the fact that Atalanta got themselves back into the game whilst he was still on the pitch. And this is why I say he should have been taken off before. And why? Because the lead up to that goal, Atalanta's goal, Scamacca, goes through the midfield. Easily. No closing down, loads of space. Enzo Fernandez, sorry. I'm tied between the two of them. Enzo Fernandez literally chasing shadows. Cannot keep up. Ball goes through the middle, onto the flank, ball into the box. Fofana gets distracted, and it's a header from Scamacca, and it's 1-1. That gets averted if we've made the relevant sub, the correct sub at half time when Enzo Fernandez needed to come off because he looked absolutely cooked. Now, I'm going to ask you guys. Okay, Enzo Fernandez has to come off. Yeah? Who are you bringing on? I'm going to ask you, who are you bringing on? Now, let me give you the team. Yeah? Let me give you the team, just to clarify and recap. He started off with Sanchez, Cucurella, Badiashile, Chalobah, and Josh Achiampong at right back, technically, right? And when we had Reece James and Caicedo in midfield, Enzo Fernandez in the 10, Pedro Neto on the right, Gittins on the left, and João Pedro up front. You could argue that's okay, right? It's okay, right? And to be fair, and I want to say this and get this out of the way now, Josh Achiampong I thought was fantastic tonight. He's the one player in this entire team tonight that had a perfect game. Brilliant game. Overall for him, brilliant. Now, back to the question. Enzo Fernandez has got to come off. Who are you bringing on? It's clear, isn't it? Yeah. You're bringing on Andre Santos, right? Yeah, not Maresca. Not Enzo. No. Forget Andre Santos. No, what he's going to do. Fofana comes on for Chalobah, which is fair enough. Chalobah was on the yellow card. Okay. Enzo Fernandez comes off. Malo Gusto comes on. Garnacho comes on. Pedro Neto comes off. Gittins moves to the right. What? Now, by Malo Gusto coming on for Enzo Fernandez, who was playing in the 10, what does that mean? It then means that Caicedo got put to right back, at least in build-up, and we had Reece James and Gusto as the two midfielders and Gusto playing as the 10. Someone tell me that sounds normal. But I dare someone in the comments to tell me that that is normal and that's a good idea. I dare someone in the comments to try and tell me that's the case. Please, am I losing the plot? Does that sound normal? Or does that sound like insanity? What in the blue hell are we doing? Top it all off. To bring off Fofana because he got kicked in the eye, studded in the eye by Scamacca, and to be fair to Scamacca, he wasn't looking. It was a challenge. He landed, whilst his feet were landing, his studs got caught in Fofana's eye. It can happen. That's an accident. Fofana comes off. Who does he bring on? He brings on Tosin. Yeah, brilliant. He brings on Tosin. You know what I would have rather? If you have to bring someone on in that aspect, you have to bring someone on. I would have rather brought on Hato. But you actually bring on Tosin, okay. So at that point, let me paint the picture again for you guys. At that point, we are at a situation where we have Badiashile with Tosin, Achiampong, Cucurella, Caicedo, Gusto, Reece James, and Sanchez, who's a goalkeeper, all on the pitch at the same time. We've got a midfielder playing at right back, and we've got two right backs playing in a double pivot, and one moving forward as a 10. And we've got Tosin on the pitch, and we've got Gittins on the right, where he never plays. What the flip is going on? Whilst we end the game, whilst we were 1-0 up and we could have been proactive, we end the game with Andre Santos, Hato, Mark Gue, and Esteval all on the bench without coming on. Enzo Maresca has fully shot us in the head tonight. Fully. Tonight is on him. The solutions were there. How does Esteval not come on? How does Gusto not come on and go to right back? When, to be fair, he should have started off at right back anyway. How we've gone to, okay, fair enough. Josh Achiampong got an opportunity tonight and done fantastic, right? Now, if he gets tucked into centre back and Trevor Chalobah comes off, right? Why, and you're bringing on Gusto, why don't you just play him at right back? In that case, take off Badiashile. Put Gusto at right back. You want to go to Josh Achiampong playing at centre back? Well, cool. Put Gusto at right back then, in his position. You need Enzo to come off? Well, cool, no problem. Bring Santos on, in his position. You want to take you want to bring Garnacho on? No problem. Take off Gittins. Put Garnacho in his position. Now Garnacho was put in his position, but he took Neto off to put Gittins at right wing when Estevao is on the bench. Tonight takes me back to the time where I used to look at certain managers making decisions and going, nah, brother, you don't know what you're doing. I've not done that in a while. Well, I've literally gone at a manager and gone, you are clueless, brother. Tonight is the first time that has hit me from Maresca properly. I have defended the rotation for the players that need to be rotated based on injuries. Yeah, based on managing minutes, based on looking after players so they don't get injured again. I get that. Tonight wasn't that. Tonight was, after what we saw, you see, now this is where with Maresca, it doesn't sit right with me. And where it's gone good for him, I said it, but where it's gone bad, I'm going to say it. Where he goes, Josh Achempong should have played. I played Tosin, that shouldn't have been done. I should have gone with Josh, and I regret that. Yeah? And then he gets asked about rotation and tinkering and all of this. And he explains, and I go, okay, you've made your explanation. You've owned up to something. I don't want to see that again. And then he comes out the very next flipping fixture and goes all guns blazing with suicidal thoughts. He goes all gun blazing with things that don't make sense. Players out of their positions. This isn't even just rotation now. This has nothing to do with rotation. This is madness. How are you ending the game with 8 defenders on the pitch whilst we were 1-0 up? Yeah, we go to 1-1. You then bring on more subs with defenders coming on. 2 right backs playing in midfield. 1 midfielder playing at right back. We've got a left winger that's playing on the right wing when we've got an option on the bench to bring on. We've got a midfielder to bring off the bench that we don't use. What? And we actually call upon Tosin instead of someone else. What? Maresca has fully cost us the result tonight. And as soon as Atalanta get that second goal, which was just red carpet, and it was going to be, because we lost all balance. We lost all shape. This is where Maresca and the accusations he gets about tinkering, well, tonight he confirmed that he does tinker, not just tinker. Tonight he tinkered on steroids, like I said. Tinkering on steroids is going to be the title of this video. Tinkering on steroids. Banned substances. Shout out Steve in our chat on Shootout today, who said that he might have actually drank Mudrik's B sample. Possibly that's what's happened. He fully blew it. Fully blew it. Now, when you've got a young and developing team that are trying to get used to one way of playing, one system, their main system, the way that you want them to play, you don't then try to get them to play 2, 3, 4 different ways. They're not going to do it. They're not going to be capable no matter who you are. You're going to need elite footballers to be able to pull that one off. You need to get them used to that first system that they have to play, literally where they can do it with their eyes closed. And then, okay, look, you guys can do that. You know what you're doing. Now I'm going to need you to play this alternative way. But if they're still learning one way and then you tell them, okay, no, we're going to do a different way. And then tonight we're going to do a different way. Do you think they're going to do it correctly? No. Tonight was that, again, on steroids. Unbelievable. Unflipping believable. Maresca has proven that he has taken the reign as Tinkerman from Claudio. All respect to Claudio. But he has done it and done it by a long distance. He has literally gone Usain Bolt world record settings for tinkering. If tinkering was an Olympic sport, Maresca wouldn't have any competition. Tonight was actually borderline unforgivable. Tonight was literally throwing the result away. On a plate to Atalanta, here you go, you can have it. Whilst we were 1-0 up. Unbelievable. Unflipping believable, man. I don't get it. There's no logic. You had solutions. If he was starved of players and he's not got the players, he's not got options, cool. Look at the bench that we ended with, like I said. How are you not playing players just in their positions in order to go and just get the result? We had it and then threw it away. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Enzo Maresca fully blown it tonight. Fully. Tonight is on him, 110%. The man did not know what he was doing tonight. And I gotta say, it doesn't give me a good feeling. It does not give me a good feeling. Because it's like he's done it on purpose tonight. Or you're an idiot. I don't understand. The emotion is high right now, obviously, because the game has just ended. But I want to get your thoughts in the comments as well. Let me know, because what did you see tonight? And I know some people have been critical of Maresca. Some people have seen, and some people have actually lost faith in Maresca. And I think he's done quite a bit of good, which by doing things like tonight, throws in the bin. He throws it in the bin. Unflipping believable. Unflipping believable, man. Tonight worries me. Tonight worries me about his logic. Like, how do you actually think as a manager? Especially when you got to really dig deep. When the tough gets going, yeah, and the going gets tough, how do you really think? Because if this is it, oh boy, you're in trouble. You're in big trouble. And you know what? We'd be in trouble with you. I would say just fix up, but tonight worries me about how he actually perceives football. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down below. Because that wasn't just naive. That wasn't just one mistake. He made about 4 or 5 different mistakes at the same time tonight to just throw it out the window. That's sabotage. That's like, brother, does your brain work? Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe, notification bell on. I'm off to bed. Ciao.